it's really hard for me to answer that question, because it involves so many different disciplines and forms of art. I mean, like, you haven't been to the Phi Centre, but you'll understand when you come. Right now we have a big exhibition on location that involves virtual reality, immersive artworks, interactive artworks. We also have gaming in there. I mean, for instance, what MUTEC does, where it's music, for me, it's also digital art. So it's a big question, and I couldn't answer it like that in 2 minutes. Definitely not. I think the scene in Montreal is very vibrant. If you look, again, like, I'm probably going to repeat myself, but if you look, for instance, at the virtual reality scene, for me, VR is a form of digital art, definitely. For a lot of people, virtual reality is more like a geek thing. I don't believe that, and that's why we do present a lot of virtual reality, not only, but a lot at the Phi Centre, because we feel it's a form of art. I mean, last year we had Björk Digital, the exhibition that Björk put together in virtual reality, and that was a big success. And that was not geeks that were just coming to the exhibition. It was like people from all ages, from everywhere. So Montreal, yes, is very vibrant, with spaces like us, with events like MUTEC, with a space like La Sat, with all those artists that are traveling the world and are representing Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's definitely like a very vibrant scene, for sure. I think we have a very important role. I mean, this is also our DNA, but we feel that we have our mission, basically, and it's not only related to digital art. It's also, we have like a live music venue. We do movies, like screenings. It's really to democratize the access to art. And when you talk about digital art, for instance, I mean, everybody knows that, for instance, the gear you need to watch virtual reality is very expensive. So not everybody has that at home. So for us to have an exhibition like the one we have right now is really to somehow democratize the access to that, because people can spend hours in the exhibition trying some works coming from all over the world. What we are showcasing right now is really the best of the best of the works. So it's really like to make art accessible and to democratize the access to art, digital art. So the Phi Centre, we just celebrated our 5 years at the beginning of the summer. So it's been 5 years that we exist. You need to know that this is the second project that Phoebe Greenberg does in Montreal. Phoebe is our founder and director. The first project that she created is called DHC Art, Foundation for Contemporary Art. This is a foundation that exists for now 10 years. The difference between DHC Art and the Phi Centre is that DHC Art is really only contemporary art. Contemporary art can be photos, paintings, videos, installations. So this is really the mandate of DHC Art. The mandate of the Phi Centre is really like to welcome all forms of art and also digital art. So I think that we came, as I said, like we've been around for 5 years. I think we came at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment with our foundation, with the Phi Centre. And I have to say that we are known, I mean, I'm traveling a lot to discover works, to bring back the best works to Montreal. And when I introduce myself and I say I'm Myriam from Montreal, from Phi, they always go, oh my God, the Phi Centre, we heard so many good things about you. What you guys are doing for digital art is really amazing. We hope that more and more spaces like you would exist. So I think, as I said, we were at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment. I think we have, like, obviously we show quality works, that's for sure. And we hope to, as I said, to democratize the access to digital art. Again, that's a tough question. I mean, I think that the word digital, very soon, you won't need to add it to a description of a role. For instance, like if you look at the people we're working with at the Phi Centre, my colleague, yes, you have somebody who's like a digital, how do you say that, manager or whatever, but everything is digital now. So I think this word slowly probably won't disappear for sure, but an artist is an artist to me. If you work with digital, if you work with straight film, if you work with music, you're just an art. You not just, but you are an artist. So it's hard to answer also that question. I think it's a form of art. It shouldn't be less a form of art than fine art. Or so yes, I think it's there to stay. It's very important. Like a lot of people, because maybe they don't know it very well, but they look a bit to digital art like, oh my God, this is complicated. I don't understand or whatever. Like, but it's really. It's a very important form of art in our ages, and it should be considered as important as other forms of art, like as cinema, as music, as fine arts. Yeah, I think we have to people have to understand that it's there to stay, and it's still maybe not very enough. How can I say that? It's still maybe too much for the happy few, but with spaces like the Phi Centre, for instance, we try to really, as I said, to democratize the access to that, to make it accessible to as many people as possible. And when I say many, I don't mean only in number. I also mean in people from diverse backgrounds, older, younger. Wealthy, not wealthy, doesn't really matter. We want really people to embrace this form of art. I mean, we're there to stay, that's for sure. And we will go in the next few years. We'll go more and more into that. We will show more and more the type of exhibitions, for instance, we have right now, and try to bring as many pieces as possible, like good works. I hope that other spaces like us would exist more. I have to say, I mean, as I said earlier, like I travel a lot, and I didn't see as many spaces as like us in the world. You have a space in Paris called La Gaieté Lyrique, which is a bit similar to what we do, but it's still very different. There's a space that will open in New York, not in New York, sorry, in London next year, called Riverside Studios, that seems to a little bit play in the same area that we do. But apart from that, like spaces like us that decided, for instance, to really dedicate, for instance, an entire floor at the Phi Centre to exhibit like digital art, virtual reality, immersive and interactive, and gaming, it's not that many. So I really hope that for the future of digital art, that more and more spaces would open. Obviously, like technology is going very quick those days. So it seems that in the last 5 years, things have been moving like fast. But I mean, like artists have been working, you know, like on video installations. I mean, for me, the video installation is a form of digital art, definitely. So artists have been doing that for like 20 years. It's not really new. Some of the digital art, what we hear today, is new, like as I said, like more like virtual reality or whatever. But it's going quick. It's accelerating right now, and I look forward to see where it goes. But we will be there. We'll be there to give an opportunity to artists, you know, to exhibit their work in a space like ours. The same thing when you say fine arts. Fine arts includes sculpture, includes paintings, includes a lot of different disciplines. So for me, digital art includes a lot. It goes from video installation to immersive installation to interactive installation to virtual reality. I mean, there's like installation is a form of sort of like digital art installation. So there's different categories for sure. I mean, if you look on our website, we did a conference in May called Update or Die. This is a conference we organized with MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, that took place at the Phi Centre. And the topic, I mean, the title of the conference says it well, Update or Die, meaning like artists, you need to update your stuff because you're going to lose it. So if you want to have our answer to that, I invite you to go on our website, Google on our website Update or Die, and it will tell you you'll find what everything that was said that day in the conference, and I think it's very interesting.